Welcome back to our S&OP channel. Today, I'm diving into one of the most critical elements of sales and operations planning, the monthly S&OP cycle. If you've ever wondered how to structure your meetings so they're not just report outs, but real decision-making sessions that drive results, well, this video is for you. My name is Doug Dedman, and I'm the Chief Clarability Officer here at DBM, where our focus is helping you get the most out of your S&OP process. S&OP isn't just a reporting exercise. It's the president's handle on the business. It links strategy to execution and sets the flow rate for the business by product family. Done right, it's a management process, not a data dump. The goal, a regular, repeatable cycle that produces actionable improvements for both the process and the business. Here are some key questions to ask yourself about the effectiveness of your S&OP process. First, is your executive S&OP meeting a decision-making meeting, or is it just a report out? Number two, can you cover the entire business in 90 minutes or less in the executive meeting? Number three, does everyone leave the meeting aligned and ready to execute? And number four, is your senior executive actively engaged and leading the executive S&OP meeting? If you can answer yes to these questions, you're on the right track. If not, stay tuned and learn how a well-structured monthly process can result in effective and focused executive meetings that will support decision-making and deliver results. The monthly cycle starts with a data snapshot at month end. Then it flows through 4 key meetings. The first meeting is the demand planning meeting. The outcome from this meeting is an unconstrained demand plan by demand stream. The focus should be on finalizing a bookings plan, the shipment plan, and the resultant backlog plan. A couple of tips for this meeting are, first of all, gather forecast and demand plans before the meeting. Review them along with the current backlog to start developing the risks and assumptions that make up the current plan. Number two, keep operations from constraining too early. This is about market potential in the demand meeting. It's not yet about capacity. The following is a quick little checklist to help you in this meeting. You should start by reviewing last month's performance, validate assumptions, update risks, and then agree on the unconstrained plan. The next meeting in the cycle is the supply planning meeting. The outcome from this meeting is a constrained supply plan by family. The focus should be on capability versus demand. What is the production plan and the inventory impact of the build plan? Is there a need to increase capability to support the demand plan? Some tips that you can use while you're in this meeting is, first of all, families should be structured by constraint, not by market view. This will support the decisions around capability changes and highlight where you have some mismatches. Second, identify short and long-term levers to impact your capability. Short-term levers may include overtime, outside processors, or alternative production lines. Long-term levers may include hiring and/or capital investment. A quick checklist for this meeting is to start by comparing plan versus actual, validate ability to support demand, and then finalizing the supply plan. The third meeting in the monthly cycle is the Pre-S&OP meeting. The outcome from this meeting is a balanced plan: shipments, production, inventory, and capability. This may mean constraining shipments at the demand stream level in order to match your supply within your capability. The focus of this meeting should be, first of all, to resolve any gaps between demand and supply, constraining demand where required, or adjusting capability to match demand. Secondly, it should be about preparing the family level story and agreeing on the risks and assumptions that support the plan. Finally, it should be about identifying any unresolved issues or decisions that require senior management support and approval. A couple of tips to help you in this meeting is allow enough time between the meetings, this is all the meetings, in order to dig into variances and resolve issues. The final meeting is the Executive S&OP meeting. The outcome from this meeting is for senior leadership to sign off on the plan and any decisions that are required around unresolved issues. The meeting should also provide alignment across the leadership. A few tips to help you in the executive meeting. First, keep it strategic and future-focused. Month 1 is usually already determined, so move the focus on months 2 and beyond. Present the data family by family instead of by function. Number 3, have those accountable for the different parts of the plan for each family present their part of the plan. This will drive engagement and entrench the accountability with the right rules. The duration for this meeting should be 60 to 90 minutes max. This means you need to move through all of the families within that time. To make this work, you need visibility and discipline. The 5-section sheet is a powerful tool. It brings together bookings, shipments, backlog, production, and inventory in one view. It provides a single story that lets you see where supply can't meet demand, where inventory is going to go negative, where capacity is underutilized. You can find more details on the 5-section sheet at the link that is in the description. Some other best practices to improve the effectiveness of the process are: schedule the meetings 6 to 12 months in advance. This will build it into a repeatable monthly process. Share the data and the presentation decks 24 hours before the meetings. This will allow people time to prepare for the meetings and review the data ahead of time. Document accountability using RACI. Who's responsible, who's accountable, who's consulted and informed. Measure your cycle performance with a meeting scorecard. I recommend measuring participation, data timeliness and readiness, and adherence to the meeting schedule. Use this scorecard to identify the areas for improvement in the cycle. Now, here's the payoff. When you run this cycle well, your executive meeting becomes future-focused and strategic. You'll spot capacity issues months ahead, align sales and operations, and make decisions that improve profitability and customer service. Remember, month 1 is mostly set. Focus on months 2 and beyond. Use S&OP as a step back from the fray, not another chance to do more firefighting. Measure your process. Performance lapses happen before the process breaks. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share this with your team. We've created a downloadable meeting checklist that includes activities for each step, for process accountabilities and the pitfalls to avoid. Download it by using the link in this description. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching today's video. Subscribe to our channel for more on implementing S&OP. You can learn more about how DBM can take your process to the next level by visiting our website, www.dbmsys.com. Thank you and take care.